At the far end of town where the grickle grass grows and the wind smells slow and sour when it blows, and no birds ever sing except old crows, in the street of the lifted Lorax. Welcome to the setting of the Lorax by Dr. Seuss. Our story begins at the once-lord's lurkum, but don't knock at his door.
He lurks in his lurkum on top of his store.
If you want to know how the Lorax was lifted away,
and his tin pail you must pay.
The first thing he saw in this glorious place
was the truffula trees and the wide open space.
As he pulled up his cart next to the pond,
he heard the joyful song of the swami swans.
Next to the pond he saw brown barbaloots
in their barbaloot suits eating truffula fruits.
Splashing in the pond he saw humming fish humming,
and in his heart he knew just what was coming.
The truffula trees warmed his heart,
so he decided to unload his cart.
When his cart was unloaded, he built a small shop.
The first truffula tree went down with a chop.
Once he finished the thneed he built out of the truft,
the passionate Lorax pumped out of a stump with a rough.
I am the Lorax, I speak for the trees, he said with a frown.
The Lorax was very upset that his tree was chopped down.
When the Lorax was finished with his angry rant,
a guy came by and gave the once-lord a grant.
The once-lord was pumped that he sold his first thneed.
He called his fam because help he would need.
In no time at all, they were making more thneeds.
In his factory, they knew they would succeed.
Next, the once-lord invented his super axe hacker.
They were making thneeds 4 times as faster.
Soon the Lorax came to his door.
He seemed to be just as mad as before.
Because they were chopping the truffula trees down,
there was not enough fruit to go around.
The Lorax sent the brown barbaloots away.
They had to find food so they can't stay.
The once-lord continued to bigger his loads.
He biggered his factory and his roads.
But the Lorax came back to his new factory door.
This time with gripes more and more.
The swami swans can't sing a note.
No one can sing that has smog in their throat.
The Lorax sent the swami swans away.
But he's not leaving, he's going to stay.
The factory makes gluppity glup and sloppity slop
all day and night without a stop.
The Lorax yapped, walk this way, I'll show you
what you do with all this leftover goo.
The humming fish pond is dirty and smeary.
They can't live there anymore. Their friends are all weary.
At that moment, the last of the truffula trees was chopped down.
The Lorax left the factory with a frown.
The once-lord's family zoomed away in their cars.
There were no more thneeds to be made under the stars.
The Lorax left, and in this mess,
he left a pile of rocks with the word unless.
He didn't understand what that meant back then.
But now we're here, it has all become clear.
I give you the seed, said the once-lord with care.
Plant it today, care for it, and give it fresh air.
If you do so, your friends might come back, and we will get this town back on track.